Hey, yo, guess who's late? Sorry about that. Also, once again, forgot to post my, shit, I was a little late to change the title, but it's still mostly the same anyways. Yeah, we're gonna be doing, same thing as before. Grinding cat book, grinding, the one book. I mean, what I consider one tiny mistake when I was the relic book grind, and as it turned, and that's that I didn't do, oop. Hold on, I'm just posting the announcement. Forgot to post my schedule today again. This week. Ugh. There we go. Okay. I do need to change a few bits here and there. Alright. And there, nah, okay. Should have gone on earlier today, but stuff to do, including re-editing it. One of the previous streams, because I fucked up massively and didn't notice until it was time to actually put the episode, the part up, that, I was missing a large chunk of the ASQ finisher. Almost got Monk's hunt off done. We'll wait here for a little bit before we go and get the cat book. But otherwise, we've got 3 of these left. I think 3. We've got 2 tenacity and a vitality. I should have done the tenacity, honestly, but honestly, tenacity is a selective stat. So I kind of forgot it boosts damage. I really should have bothered checking, but I didn't really went, oh, well, that's not really mattered much. I should have done that before Vitality and even before the speed up, because then I would be killing things a lot faster. Well, maybe not the speed up, but at least Vitality. And the faster I can solo kill things, the better. Not to mention Fates. That being said, I do need to get go on a cooking thing. Oh, I didn't do any of this, unfortunately, any of the deep dungeon, unfortunately. I thought I'd be done with this, but honestly, it took longer. And it's still got quite a few parts left. I went ahead and looked up what the next, thing is, because, you know, I do like this. It is a fun concept. I can also see how it could get really fucking tiring. Where was I looking for? Oh, right, yeah. Thought my retainers and dumped my crap on them. We're not gonna wait long, just until 5 minutes before the half-hour mark for, well, what would have been the half-hour mark if I had gone on in time. Nope. I honestly, I just wanted to take my time to play other things. The good news is, for when it comes to the 5-panel stuff, hey, I was talking about before, I was pissed. Well, my guy came through. Well, his guy came through, and for us. And so I am still going to be able to get at least one of the Final Fantasy decks and some cards. As well. Not the 14 one, unfortunately. Lots of people wanted the 14 one. I'm the only one who wanted 10. We're not getting more. He wasn't able to get more than 1 each, but still. Meanwhile, I think I might be getting my D&D group back, and some members of my D&D group back in. I know one person was thinking of maybe starting their own pod up, and oh, what do you know? And so since I usually can't bring my cards with me, I ended up sharing the sending guard home with another day, another demon. It's unlikely to pop. Well, we'll keep that open while I'm doing other stuff here. Apparently, I need the dig command for one. I honestly don't know. Ah, Mordona, Silver Tier. Let's see, Mordona, Fogfins. I think I'll go for the Fogfin guys first. Fairly rarely I have to do more to get one of these to pop, but that's about it. One of these fates. Yeah, I haven't been doing much other grinding. This is... I wouldn't say it's mind-numbing, it's just I did want to play other stuff. Then some stuff came up and... annoying as shit. Thankfully, I haven't had any of the ones that I couldn't just handle on my own, so that makes dungeon delving quick. Honestly, part of me thinks it'll be fun to come back in this, even just as far as, say, when I'm in Stormblood, assuming I can get, just with a fully maxed out Stormblood kit on a character. To grind up their weapon. Because, yeah, just instantly killing a guy and then moving on does make it kind of fun for a bit. After a moment, I think I'm going to go ahead and swap Toy Alexander in. I'm going to wait to pop that until later. Standing guard. I'm looking for a specific enemy. It's in silver tier somewhere. I forget what they're called, but I know what they visually look like, and I'm pretty sure... Yeah, there we go. Hippogriffs. No? Okay. Elidabus. Mordona's always got one. Bad idea. Think Koinok. What we're doing, right? Thank for all good illuminate gobs and girls. First method of Quaintali has recently discovered that the Matis is fully functional echo back then at edge, taking over the field of metallurgy and engineering. That's actually kind of neat. I think I might make Vivi my go-to Black Mage minion when I do the Black Mage one. Sorry, Smell Shell. You have your charm. But it's a Toy Alexander. So that's how Alexander is supposed to move. I thought he would be bipedal in his fully standing up mode, but no. I suppose that makes more sense for the 14 redesign. The Winged Alexander, of course, being what he looked like in 9, apparently. Nah. I've been progressing with, I don't know why I stopped landed there. My Bioshock 2 playthrough. I actually think I might do a second playthrough after all. Already committed to the bit of being the good guy of this one now, so bad guy next time. Oh, something I found out is that you know Hunt's kind of lore. One of the most interesting one is Dalvag to me though. Who is Dalvag? Dalvag was a LevaQuest NPC in 1.0. He died as the during being one of the last of his members of his unit to fall, fighting furiously till the end. Big bad idea. That's it. And then he died, and he became not one but 2 different Hunts. He got turned into this demony looking thing, corpse-wise, by the events of Calamity, and his fighting spirit is the higher ranked one. And they both appear in, not Mordona, but the blue Cerulean plant area, Camp Blue Fog and all that. But yeah, I just saw two of those things right next to each other, which is a very rare thing to happen. Okay. Oh, I'm supposed to slay these things and then... Okay. Boop, boop. Oh, gotta slay 4 of these guys. Bam, bam. What? Fuck you. I was like, wait, hold on. Oh, I didn't notice the thing wasn't filming. God damn it. There we go. Beep, beep, burp. Beep, 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 beep. Anyway, it's yeah, the Bioshock 2. I've explored a power I never touched in my first playthrough of that game long ago. Decoy, and oh my god, it's so good. Once you realize what it's capable of, it's so fucking good. Once you have fun of use, and are an area where you can regularly have to deal with water puddles to stand in. It's so good. Fountain of Use lets you project a copy of yourself that can't be seen and can mostly not interact with things. But unless, of course, you're using Eve. I say Fountain of Use, Decoy. So you run around. We're gonna sit here. You run around. You use plasmids twice, and then boop, bam. You can also, if you have the gene tonic that lets you repair security bots, you can repair them. But you can't hack anything or anything like that. But your turrets will also go with you. So you can send the decoy ahead into a room. It's only so much away from you, but you can. Come on fire, and then your turrets will fill in. Or use insect swarm, and they won't even, and they'll leave it alone, and you don't worry about them accidentally getting blown up. Insect swarm is real good for that, honestly, since you don't need to see everybody in there. But, why is that not showing up? Anyways. Oh, man, it's so fucking fun. Anyways. With Fountain of Use, you recover health and Eve if you stand in either a deep enough water puddle or or under a spray of water, a big enough leak. If you do that, then you will slowly recover some. That applies even when you're using decoys. No, only to decoy. So what you could do is find a good spot, cast decoy, have it stand in the water to relate what you just spent to cast it, then go blast someone from far away, and rinse and repeat, never having to worry about running out of Eve to do so. It's not perfect if you're too close, and when they're set off from you attacking them, they'll figure out where you are and, well, start attacking you. But that's where other gene tonics come in. The next level, when you Fountain of Use becomes really useful, well, the next level after you have the opportunity to unlock Fountain of Youth. You get it from Spider Splicers, and you're most likely going to unlock... Most people would probably unlock it partway into the next level. I grinded until I got it. Just like I'm now grinding the thing you gain to possibly unlock the next level. That one's much harder because those enemies are rare. Houdinis give the same thing they did in the last game, if you research them. Natural camouflage. Stand still, you turn without someone looking at you, you'll turn invisible. This does apply even when you're decoying. So even if your decoy is attacking them, you're still standing still, so you don't have to worry about getting security anymore. You can just find a good spot to hide. Use that, infinitely refill off water. It's so fundamentally changed how I play the game that I'm now breaking mid stations instead of in areas I know have water nearby, and just instead of hacking them to use against the enemies. If you hack them, they'll hurt enemies who try to do it. Not that most do. With my setup, most of them die fucking trivial. Gone with the shadow. What am I looking for? Good to be... Okay, well, I'd have that popped up. So, with that, I say let's go get Cap, the Cap book. And hey, this time I actually managed to get in there in time for the fashion thing. I fucked up and missed it, costing myself a lot of points, but the first few times. But man, went for a Dark Knight getup. I was missing the hat that would complete this. Honestly, so I went with this one to match the top. The top was one of the mandatory things. This ended up not doing because I don't have a level 60. Apparently, I don't have a level 60 Dark Knight weapon equipped. Oh, unable to do while I'm doing this. I never even realized I'm still using a level 60. Well, got Mechanist up to 69. Nice. And yeah, I think it's gonna go on Monk though. So there we go. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, good. I'm almost up to 9. Okay. Second chance points. Good, good. Now, let's see. I got to do the hard version of this legitimately off screen without having to cheese it. Well, Darkness, Void Arc, Alexander, Fist of the Father, Hearts of the Creator. Oh shit, well that just encourages me to do. Yeah, I think I'll do this one. That lies. Actually, no, what I'm doing first is Frontline. Do, 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 do. This time, I'm not aiming to complete it, but I was gonna go teleport to one of these places. I chose here. Like I said, we're not gonna aim to complete these today. I'm gonna try to get on tomorrow and do some grinding. I want to knock these out of the park and get to the next step. Yeah, I'll wait for the dungeon to pop, and if it shows up, we'll stop waiting for the dungeon to pop, go take care of the fate, then turn the dungeon back on and move to the next fate. We're gonna wait, we might as well make it efficient. But yeah, it's real fun. And it has been to be very broken with the combo of Drill Specialist, so I haven't picked that up. Mine used that, equipped that yet. Drill Specialist locks out all your other weapons and makes you mono focus on just your drill, the hacking thing, and camera. But massively discounts your other things. I like it. I'm a big drill fan, but I'm not sure. Because honestly, I like the other weapons in the playthrough. But with this, you don't really need them as much. The main reason I'd want it still is because I need to finish researching the Big Sisters, and there are only so many of those in the... The sooner I get at least close to maxing that out, the sooner I can discard all my my 2 research gene comics. Something else. Bam. But yeah, every time I look at Minecraft, it's like, holy shit, you mean that modded thing is in there? Or, nah, that's such a weird function. Wolf Armor is shit, but not only are there shulker boxes, bringing in the functionality of, ender boxes. If you don't know, those were a thing in a mod for a long time. You know, you have to make ender chests, and I don't remember the exact thing, but they looked like they were made of obsidian, and they had, and the big thing is, instead of a shared inventory space, I think it's each color shares an inventory space. But in that, they had 3 little markers on top that you could dye, and as long as any of the boxes matched the color, then they were shared and connected. They were also a bit less in-game. God knows I've never legitimately been the Ender Dragon. But if I had access to a mod, if I was doing a modded playthrough, I could get that much easier, since it just requires Ender Pearls. And then there's bundles and like shit like that existed, but I just wasn't expecting it to be. And it's so cheap to make too. Little inventory expansions. Each one can taking up an inventory slot, but in turn providing a small boost to your inventory space. That's neat. Then there's one that I always remember: enchantments costing lapis, which is the dumbest fucking requirement I will ever hear of in regard to that game. It's so stupid. Making the player use a limited resource for enchantments basically fucks up how they feel to use. God damn it. Fuck you. There's a ninja fucking around over here. That displeases me. I fucking hate the auto-targeting in this game and when it comes to PvP, and unfortunately it's the only option I have, because how the fuck else am I supposed to fucking click on the enemy? It's either that or I turn off everybody's fucking name so I can actually click on it. Megatron Beast. God damn it. I could have killed that guy, but I didn't. Why do I keep ending up as a member of the Flames? Mechanists can do so much damage, but damn is it not frustrating when I proc my big, strong attack and it doesn't go off until after the guy I was hitting is dead. Maybe if I use it too early, they'll probably just heal. Getting it, it's not as bad as it might seem. Hey. I got a thing. Oh shit! There's a goat saucer style Sabatinder. That's great. I clicked the wrong button. I think, from what I've seen, Summoner might be the fucking best thing to play in this. At least for the, I smack something down and it fucks the enemy's day play style. That was actually useful there. Sure, I didn't rank up any points myself, but I was in the enemy's way, so. Given how I sometimes can't see the smaller groups of enemies moving about on the map, I assume they can't also see one little guy off doing something. Fuck you. God damn it. Wait, I'm running away. Ah, fuck you. I want lots of wolf marks, so I'm trying to do this at least once a stream. Even if offline, I focus on the more tedious stuff because at least this gameplay is interesting. Watching me flail about trying to accomplish something is, you know, but. There we go. But slop that down in a spot that'll irritate the piss out of them. Damn it. So many of these attacks just like, hold on, let me take forever to load up my gun. Maelstorm's worse, so we should focus on Maelstrom. Well, I have to hit it. I have to hit it twice. Both teams are ahead of us, but we should absolutely be focusing on red because they're the most ahead of us. Maelstrom is... Aha! Got an assist. There we go. I died, but I think we managed to take that from... we closed the gap somewhat, but not by much. It's unfortunate. I was really excited for Make It Rain, and unfortunately, it just came right when I didn't start doing up a bunch of background grindy shit. If I was just grinding equipment, I would have... crafting them, and I would have left that instead. Yeah, okay, whatever, fucking game. I need... God damn it, stop fucking walking in on the fucking tanks. Always a bad idea. God damn it. I'm just trying to shoot the DPSs. Ugh. Holy shit. Actually managed to fucking take out a fucking... a tank. Goddamn. Yellow one. No well. And And we got second place, just barely. Booyah. That means more wolf marks. Okay, anyways. Nope, still not there. No bud side quests or fate. Oh good, this will make this one go super fast. Ah, shit. Excellent. Burp. Me do boop boop. Any other places that are on the thing, but that's fine. I'll just run this a bit. So I've been meaning to, you know, grind both tombstones and XP, and honestly, though, seems like it. Good compromise. I've run this 3 times. If I fail to get it, I'll just queue up for just the one. Just the 2 I need. Oh, that's a good use of the B. That's right. Someone wanted to give me some cool shit, and I ended up turning it down. I had a full inventory at the time. I was literally on the way to toss my excess shit into my retainers, and boom. Oh, other interesting notes. Gigaruju may have been, Lord Gigaruju may or may not have been a retainer, and 1.0. Ooh, time for the wheel spin. Who, is it because I'm understanding in that thing's free setting? Huh. Anyways, in 1.0, who ended up using the money that was left to him to become rich, and so on and so forth. So it's a lot of 1.01s who show up over the course of this game. That's fascinating to me. You can meet some characters from the original culinary quest line. 1.0 show up as background NPCs, having the same kind of arguments they used to in the Bismarck. Quickturns. By the way, Quickturns got a card. There is at least one quick turn card. I'm happy for that. That's cool. Beep, 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 beep. I like attack combo effects like that. That's a fun mechanic. There we go. Drill time, baby. I'm pretty sure I get an attack speed buff from Ninja now. I've noticed that effect before where I can just keep spamming one of my recharge time attacks and it just no problem. I wasted it on the wrong attack there. Oh well. Hot shot in the worst. Oh, that reminds me. Well, this got an upgrade when I was grinding. Hey. Ah, you thought you got me? Anyways, let's actually get this thing I rolled up. Good old Megalovania. Or let's say Mega T's. Boop, boop. Yeah, if you don't remember, Dalva kind of looks like this guy, but like different colors. Which is ironic because that wasn't a ghost, that was his corpse, apparently. Oh, hey, and there's the thing that would be used for Dalveg's body. I was like, why would the speed I'm clicking at should be causing it to go off? Was I? About to actually use that. Probably you guys and all that. I honestly forgot how good Bioshock 2 was gameplay-wise. Like, holy shit. And like, I've been playing it here and there, but this is the longest that hasn't been me just barely getting around. I'm past Sinner's Alley, which, oh no. I got frugged. No. I'm gonna summon Hagan. Goddamn. Spin my buffs. Jerk. I'm standing in the wrong spot. I forgot that mechanic. Should have been obvious, but sometimes you dumb. Sometimes you dumb. Not a damn thing you can do about it. Sorry, I'm just a little hot and oh, you motherfucker again. Rather hoping kill him quickly, but oh boy. There we go. Yeah, I need a dumb. Pass. Headstone. Ah, shit. I think I was on the wrong side of that a little bit. Looks like looks like staying here is a smart move. Can we kill it before then? I do believe we can. It just looks like a rad-ass room. Alright, Ozma. Time for you to go down. I will say, though, if I ended up getting, a ninth, point from the one thing from this run, 'cause I don't know if it's anyone's first time. Hey, that was a lot of damage even without the buffs. Hey, this looks like one of the places you run around and jump. Guess Godbert must have just decided to base this off of shit. Ozma swallows you. Whatever the fuck this thing is, it's rad as shit. Seriously, the design of this fucking thing is just rad. Y'all may have shrunk me, but my area. Fucker's almost dead, so it shouldn't be an issue. It's interesting where they have this set up. You know, just defeat guy, move on to the next chunk. Defeat guy, move on to the next chunk. Let's try. Yeah, I'm good to go. Yep, looks like we got our stragglers ready and preparing. Just use this too. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Timed it just wrong, oh well. Still useful as the buffs to spur around. Just good to stand in this mass of peeps. My luscious locks with you. Well. I'm like, oh. It's a chaser. Yeah, sorry, I think it's fucking gonna kill me if I don't keep moving. Grand Bajo. Mo doo doo. Boo get that maxed out a bunch. Boop, boop. Man, I can't even see where the rest of my group. Ah, shit. I got entangled. I think I'm dead. Yeah, I'm dead. Guess someone else was dead too. Need. Everything else? No, thank you. Guess I didn't win those. Oh, I got. Yeah, sure. Did I get them? Nah, guess not. Oh well. That was not one of the fucking places in my cat book. I don't think. Yeah, no, but it did get me up a second chance point, so that's less important. I will still totally do a normal raid. Bum 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 bum. Boo doo 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 doo. Well, same thing as before. I'm just gonna knock that out. After that, we're going to go ahead and I think I'll do the free dungeons. Do you want? Since, you know, hey, I need those anyway. One of them's going to be a level 50. One of them might be a, will probably be a lower level, and, I mean, it's what they don't all have to be. They don't have to be a level 50, but usually it is at least one level 50, and then the other one can be anything. There, boo, 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 boo. So I think I've talked about it before, but this motherfucker is a card. Yep. The Wandering Minstrel. And when I mean this motherfucker, you know exactly what I mean. Yoshi P is the card in the game. And guess what? Let me pull it up. I think I might have mentioned it before, but God, I don't remember if I did. Yep, there we go. The Wandering Minstrel. Picture of him with the free original primals and ultimate weapon. Ghostly in the background, sitting in the bar, singing. Lands you control, and he's a blue-green. Lands you control, and you're untapped. Fish about at the beginning of combat in your turn. If you control 5 or more towns, create a 2/2 elemental creature token that's all colors. To represent, you know, I believe that's meant to loosely represent the primals and the songs he creates about them, letting you battle them. And below that, it's free, 1 Wooburg. Okay, so colors and magic have names. I don't remember them all. Esper is what the 14 deck is, black, white, blue. But Wooburg is 5. So getting a Wooburg is getting 1 of each of the 5 colors. So that's 8 costs to do. It also makes him a Wooburg card. So you could... I mean, I think there might be rules that say you just ignore that and use him as a blue-green card. I'm not sure about that. But as a commander, he would be qualified as a Wooburg commander. 5 color. But yeah, other creatures you control get X plus X to the turn. X to the towns you control. So those creatures are buffed by towns. Now, what the fuck does that have to do with the Wandering Minstrel? I'd say that has nothing to do with Wandering Minstrel. I think that's solely fucking based on Yoshi Goddamn P. The guy helped, you know, was the leading force behind the rebirth and salvation of this game. And what are a big part of the development of each expansion? And the town cards are locations from the various Final Fantasy. It's including Ishgard. So you get a deck that rewards you for playing those cards, as well as any other lands of all stripes, and gives you creatures to loosely represent. Yeah, I believe that's mostly there to represent Yoshi P as a creator, rather than his connection to the primals. Because despite the primals being on the card, it had nothing to do with the primals. And hey, yep, I was right. The elemental tokens, it's literally all free primals and of the mentioned primals and actually it's only 2 of them plus ultimate weapon. I don't see Titan on there. Guess they couldn't fit him on there, but yeah, he's creating elemental and the elementals are flavored after the suitably the primals. It's an interesting effect. And of course, they've got the alt art version of him, which is the thick-ass concept art version of the character. Not all the characters look great under those prints, but he's one of the ones that do, in fact, look good. Oh, and hey, I'm up to 70. I didn't even roll on it. Oh well. It's not like this is a class I dislike leveling up. At this point, it's time I start focus on grinding up my punchy class until 70, and then goddamn sick ass music. There we go. Come on. There we go. There we go. And yeah, each of the classes have. There's so many goddamn good deck ideas that could be born out of the Final Fantasy set. I'm super excited for it. Yeah, if I end up pulling the Wandering Minstrel, or someone I know ends up pulling the Wandering Minstrel and they want to trade, I'm probably going to build my first all 5 color deck. And hey, it gives me a place to stick the lands that I don't use in my, or sagas I don't use in my saga deck. You know, I realize, but the best way to sum up the fucking Illuminati is the fucking Goblin Tech Bros. It really is perfect analogy. Root Justice. I might have died, but it was worth it. See how low his health is? I fucking love that at Megazords. God, that is so fucking fun. There we go. Goddamn. Oh well, it wasn't a huge priority. I just went off. I believe I still have this to get up. And Dark Knight's... Oh my god, I forgot Dark Knight's just at 61. Dark Knight's the one that's lagging the most. Ugh. Then again, it is Dark Knight. Not to say Dark Knight sucks, it's just not the best tank out there, in my opinion. Well, we're done trying here. I'm gonna take a trip to Limsa. I think Toy Alexander is gonna go to my Mechanist. Wait, what am I doing? The thing I came for is down here. See someone on the friends list? Give them a wave. Then move on. I got other stuff to do. Wait, what? No, I'm in the wrong area. That's right. I need to go to Foundation. I went to the wrong place. I don't know what else equipment I need, but I know I need my dark weapon, because apparently I didn't have it. Yeah, apparently I just never picked up the weapon that goes to Augmented Shire Greatsword. Go ahead and try it on for just looks. It looks nice. It's fine enough. There we go. I prefer that one. Okay, well, I still have other pieces of equipment to pick up. Augmented Shire gear. Augmented Shire gear. Augmented Shire gear, except for the bottoms. Warrior is taken care of. Augmented Shire. Just need the boots for now, at least. Wait, no, those are pants. I don't need those. Augmented Shire silhouettes. I picked up an Augmented Shire halberd. Hey, let's see what these silhouettes look like. No, hold on. Die. Those are good short silhouettes. I'm not using them with this setup. Hold on, I need to go for a bit of a repair. Go to ultimate ring of aiming. Okay. Boo, boo. Right, that's my incomplete. Okay. Ninja. Okay, I got the Shire knives. I don't have the Augmented Shire or anything else, so let's go ahead and... Yeah. Go ahead and pick up a bunch of these. Jacket. Well, now I need the pants and the boots. Yeah. There we go. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, I got that taken care of now. Okay. Engines. Tale hard. Or unveiled. Let's do Tale hard. Oop. Wrong thing. Duty finder. Duty finder. Damn it. Tale hard. That one's annoying. Just because it's requires a lot of fiddling. There we go. No. Boo, 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 boo. Ignore them. There we go. Basically, we just gotta go through here and kill all the mammoths. We'll get the fight. Then move on to the next section. There we go. Get rid of a bunch of these guys. Kill these, and then we'll move on to the boss fight. And then we'll have to turn around and go all the way to the other side. And then talk to this guy, and he lets me fight the thing. And a mammoth, a miner running around, pumping up. Oh, maybe if I just go up and talk to that guy, he'll teleport me back to the mid stage, and this won't take nearly as long this time. Okay, good, thank God. I was just an idiot. Okay, I didn't know. Yeah, you have to basically, it's either that or walk all the way, and I guarantee you that was probably something you had to do. Gotta kill the cage beasts. Come on. Alright, and away we'll go. Fucking. There we go. Boop, 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 boop. A gold bear. Ha ha ha. There we go. Boop a doop. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm still throwing on. Making it a enchantment saga deck. And the tin pick's the one that's best positioned to help me with that, because the colors I've decided on are it's going to be a green, white, blue. Green and blue were always something thing, because I wanted to use the Sixth Doctor. The first historic you play a turn gets duplicated. And Claire Oswald, which will let me add a third color of any choice, because she's a colorless and partners with the Doctor to, you know, third color anything. The dead? Okay, good. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, if I had been smart, this guy would already be dead. Oh well. I forgot to hit my buff. I also think I want to try to get, you know, Dragoon up, just so I can then try to solo some places when I'm inevitably doing when I'm doing the Dragoon relic. That one's gonna go less well, but not as badly as it could, because hey, it is still 10 levels over the dungeons here, and has the Skellig gear from, I will say, once the Moogle thing pops up, we're prioritizing grinding on that, because that's inevitably going to have more higher in gear for me to get. And if it's locked behind level 80 this time, oh well, just, you know, have to make sure to grind up to get that. Plus, you know, oh, you get some really rad shit. Take out the champions, blah blah blah. Last guy left. Boop. Gotta wait for him and his Helmagong to wear off. There we go. There's of course a Rabun card. Silent Moss. Sun's the Fair. These guys show up in one of the letter quests. If you're Mumepo the Beholden. Ha! Looks like your little time stop didn't fucking work. Yeah, he paralyzes you. Alrighty. Oh, that's one thing knocked out. Aurum Veil. Ugh. That'll be something to try. Let me just pop this open and pop this real quick. Alrighty. Boo. This shit is taking longer than I thought, but as soon as I'm done with this, I'll go done with these 3 dungeons. I will immediately go and do the Warring Triad. Okay, I don't care. Whoa, whoa. Always forgetting to say that shit for my big attack. See how far these fucks will follow me. Pretty far. There we go. Do 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 do. No no. Damn. I thought I had regenerated that. Boop. Lily the Veil. Oh hey, we'll spend time. Voice filter, cute. Hold on, I'll do that in a moment. Sorry. I think a little of my drink went down the wrong.
I forgot to swap the voice deep filter lifted on the wheel to the Vano one. And they're both deep, so it doesn't really matter. I've also updated the weight spin. I now do two sets of 30 for the 15. Well, and the almost 21 is 22. 2 sets of 22, I believe. That's what I set it for. I need to up how much I'm doing. Well. Only 4 minutes. Okay, we'll open the cat book up again. Give myself a retry point. And and just a... Yep, Satasha. This is gonna be a fucking breeze. Literally, my biggest slowing points will be how fast I move. Boom. Boom. Boom, boom. Had to let go of the keys. I guess it does some semi-randomize. Oh no, whatever will I do? There we go. Come on. Boop. Boo. I'd like to have this up to 50 by the time I hit the boss, but I don't need to. I think just plus these will do just fine, honestly. Yeah, what am I doing? That's stupid. Get the quarters key. Brighter gate key. Glorious. Yeah, this one's such a big level gap, it was inevitable. I'm level 70 plus with 2 bits of level 80 gear, and the rest levels, level 70 gear, and the rest, level 60. Oh, still standing. Might consider a pop. Oh. The boss ain't gonna like this. Yep, one hit kill. Really, the biggest thing slowing me down is the fact that, couldn't just infinite run. And there we go. There we go. Anyways, let's, get back that fly. After I get this up, of course, the next one will be Ninja, and then... Actually, I think I will give the extra EXP from the cat book to Dark Knight, just because... Clear selection, and let's fix this. It is law. But yep, have this on for the next 9 minutes. I think I'm gonna go ahead and actually take a short break here. I'll just stack that on to the time. Then we'll get to it, okay? Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Honestly, I was just fucking cooling off a bit. Oof. Ba-da-da. Dark Knight's not terrible. Let's start grinding Dark Knight up, eh? I can tank for this. Yeah, it's a higher difficulty content, but I think I can take it as a tank. At least now that I'm properly equipped. The only thing I need to replace is the, jewelry. Yeah, first drive. Shall we wait for colleagues here? Could the Sixth Legion have returned? Haru! Nikolai! Haru! Nikolai! I don't remember what I was doing with Krau's voice. For an attack, should I give a case fell not far from it? Isn't a new one? What in the absolute fuck that? The first demiurge. Really, my shield tested. Pushing the elegant have not been lax in their recruitment. Yeah, we saw a picture of you guys. The fuck are you? Glowy. Very glowy people. I mean, I like the looks. Glowy, the bright orange glow is a strong look. Think so? Maybe I'm merely waited but still lay idle. Either. Yep, Alligans, all that. These are obviously servants of, one of the triads. Still your tongues! We have stalled long enough. Honestly, the cute voice done, I really shouldn't need bother paying too much effort to the various voices. With scales in hand, the goddess shall rise and righteously cast off her cursed pall. That she, the wrathful Worm King, at her side, might judge sentence bring bounds unto all. Worm is usually dragon. We talking Bahamut, but Bahamut's not around here. Why would you have Bahamut involved in this? Who is in despair and our goddess is awoken. Your siblings burst damage to my throne of its own undoing. Tempered servants who are up and about. That's different. Since we're let you hear, Haru, I would like to know what our sounds are saying. You understood their words. Did not? Yeah, no one understood what they were fucking saying. But me and presumably Cryle. I think kids like Cryle's got the same ability. For the Mesidian dialect, mine is not the one which best scant from once any spoken in recent times. Yes, I do gladly defer to those blessed with the echo. The one with the shield seemed to think we were arrogant, decided what sounded like a verse of prophet and claimed that the goddess awoken. Is that about right, Haru? Yep, Rooney. Oh, god damn it. It might be assumed that the diva there is the very icon we've come to topple. From their tongue, and the words entire is like either our attackers from Syrian patrols to the goddess Sophia and victims of the Alligans' incursion. First, they claim it, they thought if they'd done, it's little wonder they thought to bring us low. After they've been liberated from their campments, then we have no choice but to accept whatever reawakening is truth. That must already have proven for enough. But the fraction of trying should so free and speak of our powers, Haru and our friends won't stand a chance. Then let it be a bat then. Haru, Cryo, Kalai. We don't directly pursue its containment facility. Iranj and I will do what we can to occupy the icon scrolls. Yeah, that's not good. We didn't have to deal with the tree man's servants. Complicating things. Do you praise because of what's a prophecy in its entirety? Let me see, I believe it was with scales in hand the goddess shall rise, and the righteously cast off a cursed foul. That she, with the Worm King at her side, might judge and then spring balance into all. Bahamut and everything else here is Mesidian, so Worm King can only mean Bahamut. Good. Yeah, if you're hearing a sound, it is warm enough that I have done something to try to cool myself down, and it was divine. Like, it's not unbearably hot, but I was needing some method to cool down. Okay, let me just swap back. Oh, fuck you. Well, thankfully I can just return to Idleshire, re-equip my shit, and do the Conframe Bay, annoying, but whatever. Boo-ba-doo. I guess they're not considered high-end, so yeah, I feel more confident about doing this. What I did was wet a cloth with ice Cold liquid. And I've just been dapping it myself. A little bit here and there. And God, it was divine. It was so relaxing. Just that little bit. Abalon's fine. Contained by P126. T6. Yeah, they're likely to come back.
Hey, voice is off. Yeah, that glowing orange glow makes sense with that design. Sealed within a sarcophagi, that is also her armor and... Ah, yes, of course. Another of that kind of Final Fantasy, design. I am immensely curious what 6 will have for me, but I don't know if I'll do that. Get to it in my break. Each destroying, each destroying MP, ha 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 ha. Boo boo. Boo doo 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 doo. I really should have refamiliarized my routine. Okay. Oh, hey, the servants were called in.
Come forth, scales of revelation.
This could be fun gear, though, from this boss.
I would know the weight of your
If it's got gear. Well, thankfully, I'm not clearly not the leading tank here. A goddess of judgment and balance. Oh, damn it. Have I not had grit on this entire time? I have not. Well, the other tank is clearly handling it. And I got them in for a crown to boot, so... Not the worst fucking fuck up I've had. Look like they're in trouble. Hell, I'll proc my shit. But they look like they mostly got it handled. Boo, 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 doo, 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 doo. Oh man, I just straight up forgot I had that attack. It's been a while, and this is the first time I've done something this high level with. Yep, we kill it. The, really wanted to demonstrate Trickle Fix there, huh? Yeah. Did I forget the... No, I ate my food. That's right, I ate the food. I see, they got us no more. Hold on. Alright, once Kyle and Yannick have joined us, we safe at the start. Thinking yet puzzles me, however. How did Severe Stones come awake from the slumber? I believe we have the answer to that. We discovered that the reigns of a Garland soldier in an adjacent sector of the containment facility. It is like that the fool ventured too close to Sophia during the Empire's previous incursions. And was enthralled for his troubles. Temper too, huh? Another reminder, if any were needed, as the incalculable threat posed by these beings, the goddess would not have even been conscious when she claimed the man's will, and yet his mistake granted her the means to release her servants, and would have resulted in her own liberation had we not been on hand to intervene. I too much wonder if Dakon's fond with keep so claimants. How come he by such rarefied knowledge? Too easily explained, going on adventuring for the flaw, one of the mechanisms which held the god in check. That play had been added intentionally. Like the only silly records of Triod, we were able to piece together the story. It was time towards the end of the Central Era, when the peoples of our city have faced extinction by the hand of the Allegan Empire. Sophia, and being of incomparable company, was said to have commanded Grenade certain plans for servants through the medium of a trusted oracle. Makes sense. She's got a morb to ponder. The oracle's instruction. They delayed conspired with the rebel faction within Allegan who we believe agreed to tamper with Fridden and for Sophia. And then the Centrals chance to be captured. So it's set that had always been the plan, yeah. Allegan making I was literally lifting weight while reading that. Yeah, that explains it. If they took control of the facility, it would ensure... Well, we remember what happened to Baphomet. Should she fall in battle, she'd just be restored infinitely. You can see why this would be bad. So. But, I just was checking my note app and I was like, oh shit, I took something down wrong. Yeah, it could make them unstoppable. These positions are hard to bag, and we think they intend to attack the city from within. They would really had to wait for the rebels to exploit the weakness in their confines. But the conspirators stealing system of Obsidians were exposed before they could enact the plot. All were similarly experimented. It seems the plot itself remained undiscovered, however, and might have remained so until the days The date had not been for the actions of the Archbishop and subsequently the Gallians. Can't help but wonder might have come to pass that their scheme been successful. Mayhap the answer lies in the prophecy. Has the right, but it would seem that its words may be deciphered thus. The cursed pile speaketh of this Sophia's prison, from which she was supposed to emerge at the agreed hour. The World King, could be none other than great Bahamut himself, then yet a brother, whom the gods did intend to unleash upon our right to set right the scales of justice. To set right the scales of justice. A foolhardy plan, fair confirmation, the two of them would surely have raised the realm. Not would have been spared at everything, the Messiah homeland included. Their home already stood on the brink of oblivion. Mayhap they wished for naught else but to purge the poison of Allag with primal fire. The tale teaches that even the greatest of man's creations may yet be brought low by a single act of treachery. The forged place of trust and technology bondage, such things, it is but a delay the inevitable. Not save their total destruction shall free us from their menace. Let us return now to the writhing stones and clear the final step of this most needful task. That's why it's silly firing the imaginer, Anche. But not when learned icons themselves. Sophia's remaining servants must be put down. Staying behind to make sure they're all killed. Their weddings, they say, what was often subject to termination. A little bit of regret there at doing that. And that was clearly done in front of me, so it's not like he did that secretly. You know what? Since we're doing this, I believe this only covers dungeon content. Yep. So actually, that wouldn't have gone me that. I want to do another trial run though, because I do like these. Then I'm going to do a yeah, I'm just going to have this run until we get to the Warring Triad and just let it go to completion. Stupid Soy is kind of we go to all of the remaining parts of the States chambers. This what you're doing? It was. I chose to act upon the knowledge revealed within the Thompson recovered. It is far more horrifying than we first assumed. Not simply preserving the icons stuck away there. They were collecting spirits in preparation for a more ambitious project. Both the fiend and the goddess are within massive spherical structures. Which paved the way for the successful construction of an artificial celestial body. You speak of Dalamad. The icon's cages are unmistakable of the same design as the Red Moon. Plain, the research facility contains seeds of free climates which might feasibly visit upon a chosen target. We wanted them to save the destruction of the goddess Summer Rolls, a distasteful task of unbending one such as the Royal Light. I resolved to perform the deed myself. You have made your case. It is apparent that we were not in full possession of the facts. Nevertheless, your extortion notion of what may or may not expected her was presumptuous in the extreme. She had so knowledge that she would regret the face of not only trials, but also their fanatical servants. I did say that, but that which you term distasteful tasks is a part of our calling, for which every scion has sworn the shoulder. Yeah, but I mean, admittedly, it's usually in combat and not where they can't fight back. I see. The team I just judged the death of your resolve. No matter. Assuming I have made myself alert, we need not speak of it again. One of the subject which merits discussion. Sophia's trials were welcomed by a Gallian soldier who had somehow gained access to Canada, do not? It seems I know that I wandered into such strange facility by chance. Thinking that 6th Legion is right with agents under orders to thwart the Legatus mission by any means necessary. Internal traitors, just like before. The way of allies in Government, I say that their motives wholly uncharitable. Regular von Hydrus rose to the top of the Gallians and merits alone and is fiercely loyal to him for recognizing his efforts. His compeers, by contrast, rose to the favor of the stout shoulder and accordingly do anything to see him fail. They would be so reckless. The actions of these agents contribute. You truly believe that the actions of these agents contributed to the current crisis? Hold on. No less of a film than those loyal to the Emperor. We must need to do all our power to prevent the technology of Alec from falling into the hands of man. At that point, at least, we have ever been in complete agreement. I don't know why I butchered that line. Let's let the cutscene end. Hey, okay. Perfectly timed. I gotta integrate those into my stream greetings, but now at least I'll have, there we go. So far, everything doesn't seem like they're anywhere close to that should carry me for that. Yeah, we'll just keep running dungeon trials with Dark Knight. Boop, 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 boop. I don't need any of this shit. Gear-wise. There we go. Yeah, it might not be up me a lot, but like a DF6 Simulum and a last pillar of the fall. Yep, same thing as before. Gifts for me. I'd like to have this for you, right? It's an elegant tombstone, similar to the one we recovered after the year victory over Sephiroth. It contained within the describe the goddess at the height of her power. Well, in the laws, reality, augmentation technology, right? And idealized Soviet against whom to test your skills. No, determined that formed part of a great try to test Alex's elite warriors. However, compared to the challenge presented by the Fiend Tombstone, I cannot say. It's only one way to be certain. Visit the verification node on his law. It's his law. And when it's for sale, away to the champion Seville. And has requested regarding the final econ of the Roaring Triad. I'm not sure if we're moving on directly to it yet. Things play like the one pillar of the Roaring Triad reigns, the one like known as the demon. History that recovered this monstrous being was worshipped by a race of Mystidian beastmen. So the key to maintaining the event's beneficent cessation can be sure that many such troubles will be rid somewhat within the research facility. Plus, we do not risk repeating the near disaster we suffered at the hand of Sophia Siphons. As such, your fellow science have already begun an extensive search, but there are several factors which only you, Crown, and I can enter without fear of enthrallment. Your way to his law and aid the investigations. Yeah, let's do this. Well, I'm gonna be doing trials. I might as well just the best paying ones. Yeah, I was able to just do 10 of those things with the heaviest one, so. There we go. Sorry, I had to check something. Rockin' tunes. Boom, 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 boom. Give me a moment here, folks. I want to test something. Hello? Okay, so I just had a moment of paranoia that I hadn't checked it earlier, and I'm like, oh no, what if it broke like it rarely does? Do not like that. Yeah, I want both more tombstones and more XP, so. Yep. Okay. Wait, let's actually read it. No, it's literally the same thing. Alright, this morning. Activating your activation. Initial the enlistment program. The Advisor thanks you for the service. Plus one that will be used to improve his survival rate. Your sacrifice is appreciated. It required you to go for an extensive cybernetic augmentation. So for my original campaign setting, the first one I've been working on, the floating sky place in the sky, I think I've decided one element, at least some bit more details about one element I wanted to work on. A potential plot point and MacGuffins and all that the players can encounter and engage with. And it's heavily inspired by the original depiction of Dark Knights, back when there was no lore to them. A combination of that and Thor's depiction. Oh, he's gonna be kind. It's won by Imperial troops. But instead, it's been judged of Soldier 6 die. Once more, does. Sorry. One more, does Regulus von Hydra stretch forth his hand to see through it, so tomorrow we have our meticulous wards from swept like so many cobwebs. And destroyed from within by a pulsing energies of an icon. Oh, yeah, that one is like. It's like, already, it's like, someone has gotten rid of our wards again, trivially. What in the fuck? Like, they, put your weapons up, your weapon. Listen, the foilers of Sauron have awakened. They told arouse our master. Leadership slumbered when we confronted Sophia. But the tampering of our frauds have been more widespread than we thought. They shared a common enemy. It's not unspeakable that they would seek to free all those Elegants had imprisoned. Yes, the cage doors are open. Whilst you stand there quibbling over who picked the locks, my soldiers inside the building risking their lives and their sanity. The fate's death for the Silver Sword waking in the fullness of his power. Now, some of you have last understood the gravity of the situation. It's time I rejoin them. Let's see, that can slay the mind of any who draw near. Thus did I seek out those with power to resist his influence. Aid us, and mayhap my men will not perish in vain. He refers an alliance. Yes. Have done this late spot, secondly wanting. This man that failed to hold up under such broken arcs are unfit to bring before the Empire. The Emperor. So have you bested me in combat. Will you now lend me a strength to stand against our mutual foe? Then opposing your reckless skin as deal was lost to us. You'd expect us to simply forgive and forget all that has come before? Expect you to put aside your emotions, use your better judgment, but of course I'm dealing with savages. And despite the death of the Iceman, we pursued our ideals and you pursued yours. Such was the result, and you might consider another point. That is, we have all lost comrades to us. And I chose to put aside past grievance to beg your champion's aid to appeal to your region. Thou art willing to build a bridge for common purpose upon such a tremendous foundation. I too hesitate to secret arrangement which on your shore has been made over. I can consider a moment which shall ultimately sway its outcome. I shall abide by Haru's decision. Zorovan must be stopped. I don't like it any more than you do. For better or worse, we shall fight by your side. And for better or worse, we shall fight by your side. And else with brothers, we shall aid you where we can. Then let us be on our way. Right, have already passed within the duration to it. We should not lag behind. Ooh. More cutscene. Doesn't appear to be a duty. He is very active looking. The demon stud. The demon studs. Oh, those are the men that he her servants. Like second way, if he feeds upon that side done them by its foes, we must destroy of these substance. We destroy those devices. The reptiles, huh? Hold it! Witness your soldiers. Even half awake, so it trumps and converts those into his aura. Sin, however, we rush in the air and each disable generator. We don't give them a chance to rally defense. Forward by my account. If I can avoid the next one, my blade will make short work of the last one. We always have pledged lives to. Keep your lives, where you turn to my fawn. Some may have yet survived with their minds intact. Not if my strength be enough, I am no champion. There's no place for Sunny boy. Fate is blessed you with a unique talent and occasion to use it. Do not waste such a gift. We strike! I honestly do not remember us teaming up with this guy. An interesting occurrence. Oh shit, this is pure cutscene battle. Fucking epic. We get to see those two doing badass shit. Cryo blows up one. I managed to destroy one myself. God, someone is cool, sick as shit looking. Hang on. It's too late. Holy shit, this is an epic as fuck cutscene. God damn. Looks like we weren't the ones to take him out after all. I feel like he slumbers once more. Oh, he fell asleep after that attack. God damn. Exactly. Why? Dear boy, yours is a gift too personally to give to one day have need of in the war upon these untamable econs. Emperor Heresy, he raised me up from the ranks, stood against my detractors. I gladly give my life in his servants. You must finish this latest Legion Monarch Star. Kill them! Oh, kill them all. Kill them all. Anyways, once the cutscene's over, we'll hit the thing. God damn. I was not expecting that. He must need to withdraw. We must need to prepare and withdraw. Death of their life, it's his prize to open up us a windowed opportunity. That's two for free of the legatuses we've interacted with, who've had more to them than, you know. Oh, and here of all places. Really? I was hoping for another trial. Damn it. Anyway, I'll give it a few more moments. Why? I was not expecting that. And I've seen this before. I just legitimately... It's just that, well, it's not as, long ago as when I saw ARR's content get done. It's still a long time ago, honestly. Years. And, at this point. And, goddamn. There we go. We know for a fact, Gaius, we all know Gaius, might makes right, he believes, but, believed in might makes right, but he also legitimately believed in that, if you're strongest, it was your responsibility to make sure everyone, the weakest were looked after and taken care of. His right-hand man was someone even this guy would refer to as a savage. No, 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 no. Hello. Well. Boo, 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 boo. Oh, hey, it's time for Knights of the Round. Alright, fine. I will stand here. You go. Boop, 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 boop. Anyways, where was I going with this? Yeah, he legit. Meanwhile, well, this guy was a piece of shit in all the ways, and absolutely the kind of guy you wouldn't want. Oh, wait, hold on. That's right. I'm finally free of the cutscene, so wheel spin. Oh, more Megalovania. Since I fucked it up, as soon as I'm free to do something, boop. Ah, man, I got blasted back. Real far. Hey, let's see if he survives long enough to start swinging at us. Nope. He never does. Wheel spin number 2. Two instances of it at once. Huh. Whereas Legatus is also a piece. Is in fact a piece of shit. But his belief and loyalty is true and sincere, to the point he'd sacrifice his life for the enemy just because he views it as a potential asset. Whereas he views this stuff as not worth the Emperor's time. If it could fail in the way it has, then it's worthless to even bother with. He's not that arrogant. The Emperor might have disagreed, and the Empire definitely would, but he was smart enough to realize, yeah, no, this is a dead-end path. We should not bother here. And despite his clear dislike of us as savages, he still really trusts us. So they will not seek the evidence to surprise him. We're not a sacrifice, and you must slaughter those fiends to the last. If I show a little round for my rescue. And Von Hydrus' childhood friends, foul fortunately should be the one to bring news of his death. So I think in this case he would, and he would honor Hydrus' sacrifice, given apparently they were childhood friends. I hadn't realized, but, you know, his loyalty was that sincere that he'd die saving the life of an enemy who set up an ambush to kill him just because might be useful for his emperor. I had thought Hegla called him his man, but he showed spreading passion for his soldiers. And he's great just an emperor. If Regula could be convinced technology for containing parameters is fatally flawed, then mayhap virus can be convinced as well. Which is good, because, like, even if we stop them from just reacquiring the elegant tech, doesn't mean they couldn't just eventually build it themselves. It's not often I approach so close to nature such as Irwin. I am writing that the burden be placed on those who are blessed with the echo. These men and soldiers have lived, but for the battles beyond them, on the right hand, to their compatriots arrived to bear them home. He's dead. He's dead. And I would have been stronger. Then an enemy would still live. And it's not just it sucks that, you know, it's the only reason you're alive is that an enemy, a man you've snuck behind our backs to try to assassinate, saved your life. And eventually should honor his sacrifice. He's still ultimately our enemy. And we shouldn't cheer for his death in these circumstances. The answer is, don't let regret cloud you too much. And so it's time for it to be read about Observan. And right, the demon is fallen back into the temple for now, but we must act swiftly and pray with death to have any meaning. Speak of an army of thralls system facility, and we must assume that these followers continue their efforts to awaken the icon. Spend time running them back from their task. Oh, Mistress Kryl and Master Arcai, pretty secure the controls of someone's shackles and limit the restoration of some might. Arch on your shoulder, and I shall forward head. Strike down the thralls that would seek to harry you. Warrior like thine is the most perilous duty. Thy trusting companion, secure in this realm the fires of the demon himself. That was, isn't it, a cool scene? Him blocking the blow. And the big thing is, even if it hadn't broken his sword, I think he might not have survived anyways. It's likely he would have ended up tempered. Yeah, free instances. No, not free. Instances of this one went off today. Ah, Quinkydink. There we go. Yeah, so like I said, I'm not eager to dive into running at dungeon tanking with this, but I think I'll still stick my the XP thing onto Monk instead from the cat book. Anyways, I'm gonna make it so that when we sign off tonight, I'm gonna spend at least 30 minutes just sitting in Mordona, or at most 30 minutes sitting in Mordona waiting for that fate to pop. Then I'll move on to the others if. Yeah, 30 minutes total fate waiting. There we go. That one took so long, this one went so quick. Boop, boop.
There's been enough sacrifice for one day. We must take the chance we've been given and defeat Zurban now.
I like that person's quote. I've talked about wanting that one for my pirate glam, which I probably will go for after during Stormblood. I can stuff together to make it. Looks like some people have been stuck with the boop boop. So he's got a giant halberd, but because he's mostly imprisoned. Oh, he's slowly cutting away parts of this prison. Disengagement sequence complete. Released from containment. Oh, fuck. Oh, good. He's got wings. Good as evil. Evil. The war eternal.
My doubt is fled.
Fled. Okay, so, like, this motherfucker, let's see. What are we looking at? So, he's got the 4 limbs of the lizard centaurs that make him up. There we go. But it's stylized as, the front of his body possesses an extra horrifying mouth, and the front legs are in fact a second set of clawed hands. Like already, if you take off the top part and the wings, that's kind of a fucking definitely a monstrous form just on there. But then you make him to a fucking the top part. That tail is absolutely bladed and whipped, which these guys ain't got. But they do have wings, which I didn't notice. Some of them have wings. So he's got a double set of wings. Some have horns, some have wings. Wilt, excreted will, and excreted wit. Oh. Shit. That's bullshit. Oh shit, he's got ice powers? Oh shit, that was cool as fuck. Boop boop. I provoked to take over tanking duties. Shit. I hit the thing to keep me alive. Maybe the other tank can do it. I thought it was opposite deal like everything else in this game. Yeah, it seems like some of us misjudged what was going on there and ended up dead. But he's mostly dead, so. I mean, if I were you, if I had to, I'd use the. Never mind. I'd use the one thing. Element break. At the tank, it doesn't do much damage, yeah, but like. Boop, boop. There we go.
Good and evil, the war eternal.
Boop, boop.
My doubt is fled.
Okay, I was just seeing if, you know, there was any loot shit. I forgot to join that. Oh well. Provoke to try to get the, tank some, time to regen their shit. Off the other tank. I might not be super great at this shit, but like, we can take the pressure off for a bit. Accidentally misclicked that. I did not need to provoke him again. That's right. Oh, yeah, I forgot I had that.
Bear witness to my will.
There we go. Come on, ads, be done. I was curious if I could get a dance freeze, but no, you're just pinned. Ah, that wore off. Alright, I think I have talked some of my shit, so I'm just gonna go ahead and Kirk. Let the other tank do tanking some more. Oh, nope. Never mind. Killed him it before it happened anyways. Yeah. What are these guys? I don't know. No way to know until, of course, we play the, woo doo 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 doo. Oh, Zorban's dead and criminal Haru. As always, Haru. I mean, I'll be the last of our world's seeds of the likes of Zorban. One of its trials is insane as far as we can summon. But the warring trials is complete and impossible to feature. Had we not been. Let's not forget the efforts of our most fun Hydrosis men. His noble circular seaman would have been working far sooner and have some far more formidable injuries. The fallen now company as far as on our turn journey to Galamount is known that the Imperials recognize no god, yet they would handle the dead in their own fashion. When we next meet, let's free them in. And yet, my actions were not to put heroic. Measure up to some arbitrary requirement. You know, past I walked to reach this place, and you would understand why I doubt myself so. You may demand something, I shall tell it to you. Actually, no, I need to be somewhere tomorrow. Honestly speaking, it'd probably be best, honestly, if I turn. So let's go ahead and just finish this off, and yeah. I don't know why it's not me fit. I think tomorrow we're just gonna focus on grinding. And maybe just a little bit of story, but I do kind of want to try to get these things done. Yeah, Kalai. The victory of it is finally defeated. You know, my own efforts have been often more of a hindrance than help. And you and your fellow science deserve to hear the reasons behind my actions. In this world, I mean, you admitted to me as such before. Maybe not entirely purposely, but... Born of a different star. Chad, whose power of the Echo is too feeble to save his dying world. They have the Echo there too. Not just like the Echo, but the Echo. Chad, who, unlike you, never became a warrior of light. When all I knew stood on the brink of destruction over the half grown. But I hadn't really heard earlier. History may have been a different tale. Other heroes had yet the holy sprout may not have withered and perished. I'm sorry for things done to you now. It's the void. What? Oh, shit. So, yeah. The void. Neuron shit. Aaron Janet's goggles, helping hide his this reaction, so just like a perk of the lips. No, not that I spoke of my homeland. They have explained to the whole cloud that it's ruined. I mean, it seems pretty fucking obvious to me. The lies claimed to defeat the primal mites within a stone known as Aura Sight, which bled from his imperfect vessel, gradually corrupted the champions who wielded it. Those heroes became slaves to insatiable hunger for Aether, and the hideous fiends, the faint traces of light, strong enough to oppose them. Next, turned upon each other in a war which reigned in land thundering grandeur until one day the star was suddenly swallowed in a flood of darkness. An entire world unmade in an instant. You encounter here in the realm of the twisted remnants of once mortal beings who gnaw on what most life must remain. Every person in that world that survived the battle itself was formed into monsters and unleashed upon an entire realm. And as I lie dying and beaten and broken, last stand, 'twas my present master who found my tormented spirit and bore me away to the Vertifix world. 'Twas he who introduced me thereon, Jay. I'm sorry, what? And to speak to that on the nature of reality. I mean, I suppose we do know out of character that they've been interacting. We're not entirely letting it known that he's actually straight up working with Elidabus here. And the existence of mirrored worlds and the struggle between dark and light. So here we have a world that was completely consumed by darkness. Seemingly the master they serve and seems unhappy with that. And I'm like, spotted to be the side, but shadow the balance. The world creature will be returned to the void by a calamity beyond imagining. Shit. I still waited to study on this balance. Master warned me that the source, the first of all worlds, is probably close to oblivion. Holy shit. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. So, this kid's a lot older than he looks. I don't even think he knows how old he is. Because, like, the void? That all happened centuries ago. Because those demons have been summoned since the time of the black mages and the white mages. We literally dealt with a plot about these horrible monsters, which, as it turns out, were all people transformed into fiends desperately hungry for the little scraps of life force they can gather. It's fairly close to the source of all worlds, fairly close to Lynn. Not to prove such a money, but I'm just sure of veiled threats. And what do I mean to cook sense? He said, no matter than to how and dust teeter on nice edges and I will twist. What choice was given to you to make? I chose to join Master Act to finish around the star. And my home cannot be rid. I will see this world saved. The idea that Elidabus is trying to save this world and hit the head at the most crucial moment. What right have I to stand alongside a true warrior of light? No words. That what's called before that time. Enough of that. Thou dwellest so much in the question of what maketh a hero. Such will answer lies, leaveth they paralyzed by doubt. Heed me, master Unify. Thou needst not believe thyself a hero from great deeds. It's the deed itself which honors the hero's mental. Aye, the ideals can you hold be less important than having the faith to act upon them. Regular loyalty and temporary affection till last, although we did not see eye on anything, so to be not less than heroic. Further, I find a piece of value that allows me to act unhindered by uncertainty. This is a whole lot of a real. I should ever not falter. How knows will lead us sort me from back into the right path if needed. See, that's why I was entirely alone. What it was to have such comrades. Imagine this you must have felt. But look around you now, you guy. You're not alone anymore. this was a heavy one. A lot of shit going on here. So, not only are there multiple worlds, apparently all connected, and I don't just mean space, but seemingly parallel worlds, which somehow the world of 14 is the source of all of them. But one of its connected worlds fell to darkness and was completely consumed into a void. A cloud of darkness, everything like that. It's what almost happened with the cloud of darkness. What Zombie was trying to do to the source. It was trying to propagate itself and spread itself on worlds. Welcome to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. That's a lot. That's a big fucking reveal. I will fulfill my promise to save the world. Well, I shall be glad to have your hand instead of setting me. This has killed me. So long have I spoken from behind the mask. We should all feel comfortable speak without such concealments. I hope you appreciate the irony of that statement, Tiranan J. Mr. Hood and Goggles. Never seen you without the fucking things. And let's just get this last thing. The most fleet of Pollux was and node and undertake the ultimate test of the elegant elite. And there we go. And even untreated might didn't. Yep. There we go. The Scion's newest member is this kid from a parallel reality, which was consumed by darkness and turned into hell. A flood of darkness. And there's the wonderful influence from Free. Again, all of that was so fucking good. We're gonna spend the last 15 minutes just waiting for the fucking thing to proc. It's like, yeah, I should. An hour early is just good. I need to do some things, and then since honestly do need to turn in earlier. It looks so full. Shucks. Well, you certainly look, and that certainly, you know what? You certainly do have the feel of an Ishgardian with that name. But something bud. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, that was fuck. That's a big fucking reveal to this game. And absolutely, I consider this, given how much the Roaring Trion was set up in Heavensward, yeah. It's different than ARR, where outside of Bahamut, ARR's story itself definitely ended in 2.0. Here, that's the key thing about Heavensward, and I think from now on, honestly, the stories don't end until partway into the patch content. And side quests can absolutely be a key part of that story. Because there's no way in hell that concept's not coming back. And, you know, doesn't that seem as a neat thing to reflect on when we did the Sky Pirate storyline? So it's not more than simple stone. It's realms of, yeah, same thing. Good to be fun. Yeah, it's just a huge reveal. But, yeah, so that really does just sum up a lot of fucking things about 14, though. Oh, doesn't, nah. Point is, yeah, Elidabus is proving to be more and more of a strange one. He's clearly the most social out of all of the, Ascians. He seems to want more out of the Scions, so almost certainly to his own ends. And actively seems to be trying to avert the disaster? I don't know. Maybe it's just that he seeks only a disaster of his own making. I mean, obviously I do know. I know where this plot is heading, but overall, it's certainly something to think about. So, the Elidabus work, I talked about, you know, the Wandering Mistral. And while the set's not out, let's just look at some of the things, you know, of town. So you have Guano Slum, Powerplane Gateway. It's just your standard dual land that enters tapped, with a little bit of lore of them. We the Guado protect the far plane so the dead can rest in peace. You got a place from 11, Windrust, Federation Center. Gone, Town of Ruin. Oh hey, I remember that place. It's beyond the dunes is the town of ruin, but no one can even enter to find out, let alone cross it. That's from 5. I've been there. Starting town, Final Fantasy 1. I mean, it actually had the name Corneria, unlike most of these other things. Town of Ruin didn't, ironically, so it's kind of goofy. But like, also they have cards representing game mechanics, so it makes sense. That is the first starting town in all of Final Fantasy. It is the starting town. Which, what does it do? This land enters tapped unless it's your first, second, or third turn of the game. So if you get it in your hand, it's the best card to play quickly. So really, unless you have something you can immediately play off it, my recommendation is to save it for your third turn. Because if you're doing a town deck, or any deck where you have lands that normally enter tapped, the smart thing to do is to play them immediately. Nope, they're not there. In this case, you want to play it third turn, because then it still gets the benefit in a normal deck without having to spread out one of the cards that you wouldn't be able to get much out of on that turn, but will pay off to pay them early. What did it do aside from that? It's either a colorless, or you can tap it to pay 1 life and add 1 mana of any color. That's a classic and powerful land bucket, honestly. We've got some that have, let's see, there's the ones that are a little more. Ishgard, the Holy See, Sorcery Adventure, which means you can play it 2 ways. Just play it at the land, or play it as an adventure. Then it's a free pips 2 white adventure. Return up to 2 target artifacts and/or enchantment cards from your graveyard to your hand. This gets exiled, and then you can play it as land from exile. The good news is, if you haven't played your land that turn, it'll also you can just play it that turn. Otherwise, you'll have to wait the next turn to use it. Thenikin, Lasting Faith. 4 pips and generic, and 2 green. Similar sorcery. Create a 1/1 colorless hero token. The +1 +1/+1 counter on it for each land you control. So depending on how late it is, so just based on that, you're likely to let's say you've got 2 mana rocks out by that point. Have anywhere from 3 to 4 +1/+1 counters on it, if not more. So as a late game land, that can be useful. And then again, of course, it enters. Bullum, Garden Seed Academy, and Bullum Garden Airborne. That's a 8 thing. I don't know much about that, but since I'm not an expert on 8, it turns into a vehicle though. You do this one. Unlike the Adventures, you do have to play it as land first, then you can tap it for 5 generic, a green and a blue, which is what it gives out, and transform its land. This ability activates 1 less for each other town you control. So if you already got a bunch of towns, you can use it to get transform it quickly. So yeah, if you're doing a town deck, boom, bam, boom, you can get that out quickly. Whenever it attacks, you draw a card, and it accrues 1. It's a 5/4, so that's powerful. That's a powerful vehicle. It can turn 1 weak dude into a strong dude. Withdraw or draw, and flying. Midgar, City of Mako. Sacrifice an artifact or creature. If you do, draw 2 cards. Then enters in a black. Lindbom, Industrial Regency. That's a 9 thing. I don't know anything about that. Tudor, Archbishop Capital 6. Eden, Seat of the Sanctum. Adventures in. Yeah, big ins. Oh, big thing before, big thing now. Nope, still not pop. But Eden, Seat of the Sanctum. That's a 13 thing. Oh, it's a mill. And you may sacrifice this land. 5 generic, mill 2 cards, and you may sacrifice this land. You do? Return another target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. And that's not particularly great. There are better mills. It's interesting, just seeing what kind of cards people would recommend, but based on what's known about this set and what else is out there. Boo, 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 boo. Landfall's good because you're gonna be. This is all about getting a lot of lands out there so you can properly take advantage of shit. And of course, some of these recommended cards are of course absurdly Price Chrome box. Why, okay, sure, I'll do that. What is it? Oh, $100. Oh, well, you should also add in Mox Diamond, of course. What is that? 740 at the cheapest? Not on your fucking life for either one of those. Both of them add a way to add mana, though, for cheap. Real cheap. Which is why they're so expensive. They're the cheapest mana rocks. Lion's Eye Diamond. Not as expensive, but still absurd. 460 and all the way up to 550. And that's not even getting to the fact that it's priced on a site you don't want to fucking use right now. None of us are fucking using that because they're in busting douchebags. Underworld Breach. That's not a 14 Final Fantasy card. It's just, you know, I've never built the 5 colors deck, so... Obviously, oh, well, of course, if you're going to be building a landfall, you should probably include a couple of chocobos. They get lots of buff from lands, so. Town Greeter. You can just build for cards. You may put a land from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life. Oh, that's a good counterpoint to the whole spin life for a color thing. Do. Another 8, dude. Quicker Merchant. There we go. Sabo Tinder. So into creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Okay, so obviously you want some way to mass produce fucking those. But yeah, let's see. What else we got here in the 14th set? Final Fantasy set. Oh, no. Right here, Summoner or Mist. Ooh, I haven't seen this one. Whenever a land you control enters, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. Summon X. Oh, I think I did. Return target summon card with this mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. Any states on the turn, activate only as a sorcery. That's really best as a Saga deck, but it's unfortunate because the Saga deck I want to build is, you know, only going to be free colors, and red ain't one of them. Build 5, Summon Titan. Build 5 cards. Turn over land card from your graveyard to the battlefield tap. Fill in a turn, another target creature gains XX, where X number of lands you control. Choco, Seeker of Paradise. Yeah. Boop, boop. Boop, 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 boop. But yeah, it's interesting. Every time I learn a little bit more. It's still not shown up? God damn. Maybe I just didn't... Maybe someone killed it in like a few seconds between me looking. Well, that's it. That would normally be the alarm for the one thing, but we're like that, we're ending early tonight. So, see y'all next time, folks. And, hopefully I get this. This is another thing to wait for. See y'all next time.